before we go out and do it. So we're not gonna run per se in this session. Right? I know there might be a few runners here. Maybe a show of hand who runs regularly, at least once a week. Once a week. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good. Anyone has gone up to like a half marathon? Yeah, marathon. What we're going to learn is running mechanics and how the running form can help you to run more efficiently, run better, run safely. So that's what we're going to learn. And I'm assuming not many of you have done these kind of running drills. So even if you're beginners or to advanced Olympic athletes, you need to start doing these running drills to make it better for your running. And even though you don't run, you still do these running drills, right? It will help to improve your cardiovascular system, strength, power, fitness overall. Okay? So the good news is we're not going to be running a lot. The bad news is these running forms are more tiring than running. And your first is to give your joint some time to mobilize. You add some oil into the little socket so you start moving. And then we'll do some range of motion, okay? And then we'll do some dynamic drills, okay? And then we'll get into our running drills, okay? So first, let's start by breathing. So have your feet about hip width apart, feet pointing forward, hands, palms up, okay? Breathe in. Raise your arms up into Y, and then you go up to your toes. And you want to activate your core, your glute, so you stabilize yourself, so you're not falling over. Okay, exhale. Okay. Once again, let's go. Breathe. External rotate your shoulders. And we spend a lot of time in internal rotation all day, and you want to external rotate. So you're stretching out your diaphragm, your chest, okay, your core, right? So better posture, nice strong chest, your belly sinks in, you're about an inch taller, okay? So you want to keep doing that all day. If you're working at the office, just get up and breathe, okay? Second thing is we want to go loop, see? Once you go up, you lose stability, right? And in running, or most movement, you want to create that stability. Right? So that stability comes from activating your core, your glute. Right? In the beginning, it's a bit shaky. That's fine. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And in the future, we can also do one leg, right, to create that strong stack alignment. So when you run on one leg, right? So you want to create that stability each time you land. Right? So start with the neck and then move down the body. Right? So neck up and down slowly. Don't rush it. And breathe in. Breathe out. Smile. You go side to side and smile. Good. Let's go a bit to the side here. Right there. Little rotate down. Stretch it all the way out. You feel a little tension here, that's good. And it will help to release that. If you're yawning, that's fine, that's good. That's the body saying, hey, we're working here. We need to exchange more oxygen, carbon dioxide, and that's good. Yep, you'll stop yawning soon, don't worry. But keep rotating and move your arms up and down like you lam-la-con you. Okay, this is good stuff, right? Yeah, when you see them doing that, that's mobility work, right? You want to be doing a lot of that. Diagonal, horizontal. Keep the palms up, external rotate, and stretch out the chest.
Activate the rotated cup in the back. Yeah. Like a figure 8 or infinity. Make sure you move your hip. Release that heel as well. Don't fix it on the floor. Just let it go. Okay. Nice and slow, big. Ooh, yeah, it's very useful when you go and dancing. Yeah, the other side too. Yeah. Do you feel that? It's kind of stuck in there. It's like it's not moving. Some people are like this. Keep working on it. It'll move one day. Maybe after a few shots. We're gonna work down to your ankle. So we're gonna stand on one leg, 1 foot, toes pointing forward. Bit of a soft knee, don't lock it out. Keep the core and the glute engaged. And you can start with low. Okay, so if you lose your balance, you can tap out. Okay, you don't need to put your hand here. Leave it out for balance. Okay, so you want to know if you can control your ankle. You don't need to look at it. Just look forward. Fight it, fight it, fight it. Okay, stabilize that. Okay, and then rotate. Rotate. If you lose your balance, just tap out. If you're feeling good and confidence, you can move it up. Yeah. Yeah, feel that core working. Yeah. If you don't like it, bring it back down. Yeah. Good. Rotate. Rotate. Alright, so every time you're taking a shower now, you want to be on one leg. Alright, soap yourself, shampoo, brush your teeth on one leg. Okay, that's going to help to stabilize that leg. Rotate. And fight it, fight it, fight it, fight it. Your toes grip the floor. Okay, let's try the other side. So you cannot see. Oh, boom, that's tight. Right, let's try the other side. Okay, go up and down, side to side, rotate, keep smiling. If you fall, it's okay. Get back up, fight it, fight it. If you feel confidence, you can bring it up. Yeah. Good, let's go in and out. Rotate. Rotate. Yep, your hands can help to balance. Right, you can brush your teeth. You can soap yourself. You can have a beer. Yeah, good. Good. If you're falling, it's okay. Fight it back. Good. Just about lower body. It's a whole body activation. Okay, and this exercise will help to merge your whole body into one cohesive unit. All right, next one, we're gonna do some range of motion work. So feet apart, widen in the hip, toes still pointing forward, not like that, forward. Hands up by ears, palms up. You're gonna go down to sumo squat, as deep as comfortable. Okay, if it's here, that's fine. If you can go deeper, deeper, but don't let the heel comes up. Okay, so if you can go all the way, that's even better. So when you go to the toilet in the gas station, that's what you got to do, right? Good. And we're going to come up slow, 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 slow. Don't need to rush it. Don't need to rush it. Push up, up, up. Now go up to your toes. Up to your toe, up to your toe. Good, let's try it again. Down. Now let's go up. Yeah. It's tough, right? We're just warming up. We're going to do the reverse lunge. So, toes still pointing forward. You want 90 degrees in front, 90 degrees in the back. The knees down, arms up. In the direction of the front leg, so I'll show it from here. You want to tilt back in the direction of your front leg. All the way up. You're stretching your lats, your hip flexor, your quads. As deep as you feel comfortable. This is fine. If you want to go deeper, good. But don't rest on the floor. Just 1 inch off is good. Good. Okay, we're gonna do some drills to the end cone, and then we're gonna come back on the other side. Okay, so
Nine each.
stay on the left side of the cone, so that when you come back, you can be on the left side of the cone and come back on this side. So you don't hit. Okay. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna learn how to walk. Okay, and then you'll see how that's different from how to run. I know most of us, when we learn how to walk, when we're about yay high, no one really taught us how to walk, right? So parents like, yeah, and we were like, right? So we're gonna learn how to walk properly, and then you know why is it different than running. So if you use the same mechanics as walking when you run, it's not gonna work well. You're gonna hurt yourself, and it's gonna be tiring. Okay? So walking starts off by lifting one leg up, okay, and placing that leg in front of the leg that's planted on the ground. You can have a midfoot or heel landing usually. The back leg now shifts you forward, the hip going forward, flexion on the toe, right, to create that momentum going forward. And then you repeat the process by lifting, placing it down, and the back leg push off. So one thing to note is it's okay to have the heel landing first when you walk, because most of the weight is on the back leg. So you're not going to have a lot of impact. It's pretty soft, it's okay. Second thing is you want to create that flexion or that bend on the toes to push you forward. Okay? It's different than walking with the feet going to the side, okay, which most of us do. Okay? And when you lift, that's fine, but when you land, it creates an awkward angle to your knees. Okay? You might not notice it, but over time, if you do, you have a lot of pain in your knees and your back. And worse, if you run this way, it's going to be a lot of impact like this. Okay, so we want to create that alignment. So hip forward, feet pointing forward, and then just walk. Okay. You can start by looking at your feet, that's fine, but afterward you want to look up and just feel that walk. Okay. Feel if the toes can go forward, feel that flexion, that bend on your toes. And just walk and breathe. Now we do this in a temple, we call it Dern Jongkrom. So you have samadhi when you walk. That's basically what it is. Questions about shoes. Shoe does matter. That's why now you see a lot of running shoe, performance shoe have a bit of a flexibility in it, which is good. You want to create that flexibility. If you go back and wear your leather shoes, right, with a hard sole, it makes it difficult to flex. And that's why you're kind of forced to walk like this, because you can't flex it. Now, a performance shoe will take it a bit further to help you fall forward and create that more bend in the forefoot. Right? And that helps if you want to run just forward. Right? But if you want to do movement, cord, you don't want to wear those running shoes when you're performing other sport activities, because it's not meant to do lateral movement. Usually it's very high stack, and if you don't position your feet well, your ankle well, you can actually fall off your shoes and hurt yourself. Okay, so it's just meant to go forward. Right? If you're into performance, then that's good. You can use that too. You want to create that alignment. Right? If you let it go, then it's the side that's going to be weak and hurt. Okay? We're going to work on running mechanics. Okay? The running is different from walking. When you walk, you want to start by lifting one leg up. But when you run, you don't want to do that because your body will be floating in the air and then you'll be landing with one leg. Okay? So if you start by lifting your leg up, you're going to be landing hard on your leg. You don't want to do that. You want to run by falling. You want to create that alignment, your core, your glute, your hip, and you want to fall. That falling will naturally make your body step forward. Okay? So if you can't see from the back, just move out to the side a bit. Okay? So once again, start with activating your core, your hip, your glute, and you want to fall to a point where you lose your balance, you lose your center of gravity, and the brain automatically triggers the leg. Just take a step. And the alignment will be perfect because it will be under your body. You don't need to think about forefoot landing, midfoot landing. If you fall, it will land naturally in the middle. This is different than bending. Right? If you bend, the center of mass is still here. Right? You want the center of mass to fall outside your body. So the only way to do that is to bring your butt with you. Okay? So if you just bend and run like this, you're still stepping and you're not falling. Okay? So we want to try now. Go up to your toes and fall.
Yeah.
Good. So we'll do that and we'll just fall. Toes and fall. So fall and then just walk and lean away to learn the pattern, and then we'll put them together. Okay? Because right now, if I tell you all the technique, I can do that, but you'll be like, okay, how do I do that? So you work on different part, and then it'll be merged into one part. Okay. So we learn how to fall, which is good. But if you notice, there's a lot of breaking, right? There's a lot of noise. You hear that? Yeah. And that's natural, right? Because when you fall, you want to fall. You want to stop. But in running, you want to keep falling. And so it's effortless. You want to keep falling. And the only way to do that is you have to learn how to lift your leg. If you don't lift your leg, you're going to stop. So now we're going to learn how to lift your leg up. So we call this the cycling drill, or ankling drill. So stand on one leg, okay? And then you want to cycle the other leg. Right? So lift and just slightly tap. Slightly tap. You see on this side? Okay. So cycle. Cycle. See that? So it's about lifting your leg up. Stability, mobility. You want stability on this side. You want to create mobility on this side. You want to go a bit higher now. Oh, higher. Yes, higher, higher, higher. Yes. Good. Try the other side as well. The hands can. We'll do the hand next. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All the way. All the way up. Okay. So the heel almost touches your hamstring, right? And then cycles back down. Okay? So, okay, if you need stability, you can hold it on to a chair or something. But in the future, we hope you can let go, because when you're running, you need that stability. So work on it. It's going to be hard, that's fine, but work on it. Right when you're brushing your teeth. And we're going to merge that with the falling. Okay? So once the foot's in motion, all you need to do is just fall. Fall. Yeah. Good. Sound like this means you're breaking yourself. You're wasting your energy to push yourself forward, and now you're breaking. You don't want to hear any sound. As you do this, there's no sound. That means you're lifting. You're lifting, and you're just falling. Right? But once you fall, you tap, you lift, you keep falling. You're not breaking. Okay? So let's try it again and listen to yourself. Any sound? Try to lift. Okay, so one more time with no sound. Go. You don't need to go fast. You don't need to go. Tell your brain to do that. Now, we're going to go up to your calf. Okay, so same movement, but it's going to go a bit higher up. It's going to go a bit higher up. Again, no sound. When you're ready, just fall forward. Right? If that's too much now, that's fine. Go back to the ankling, go back to the low. Right? So you can always work on what we start. What I'm trying to do is give you some progressions, but if you're not comfortable yet, it's okay. Start with what you're comfortable with and work on that. Okay, let's try it again. If you're comfortable, all the way up to your knees. Okay? Go up to your knees. If you're ready, go up and fall. Ready? Go down and back. A good question. When we see professional runners, it looks like their stride length is very long, right? So naturally you think they are stepping. They're not. They are falling. Right? They are falling further down. So if you're a sprinter, you're falling right about here. So if you fall or more, see, I'm still landing beneath my hip, my butt. Okay? So that's good. But it's because I'm falling. I'm not stepping. Okay? But if you're an endurance runner, you don't need to fall that much until you come to the finish line. So think about that. Think about the falling. So we're going to work on the stride rate or frequency first. That's usually easier. And then we'll work on the stride length after. And you'll see that it's a bit more challenging. It's more tiring. Okay, so you have to work on both. So faster frequency, longer stride length together means faster run, right? Which is okay, good drill. Right? But what we can make better is how your body is positioned so that it can be transferred into running, and also the hands. Right? We don't want to keep the hands here, because when you're running, you don't run like this. Right? You want to run like this. Okay, so we'll start with the hands for now. Okay, so just stand with your feet about hip width apart, fingers apart. Okay, hands about 30 degrees angle, just normally. Okay, pointing forward, and you want to use your shoulders and your core to rotate. Okay, so again, it's not just the arm, it's not the elbow, right? It's the shoulder that moves. Elbows stay fixed, but you want the trunk or your core to rotate as well. A little bit, right? Not too much, not too much. A little bit. Okay, so have a nice athletic stance. Keep the knee bent a little bit. Okay, and work on this. Hear that? Yeah. Activated. It's good for your training. Keeps you strong. But of course, when you do your marathon, you don't need to do that. It's too much work, right? But you already work on setting this core in place. Right, so now when we do our drills, we do it with our fingers open. It looks very good when the photographer takes a photo. You're like, it's very athletic. It's athletic. Right? Yeah. Always think about good photographs. Good. You do the high knees. Instead of just thinking about just lifting your leg and keeping the body straight, right? It's really no integration of the body. There's no leaning, there's no transfer into running. So we want to have the hands the same as we just did now. Okay. Yes, we want the knees to be up, work that hip flexor, flex, right? But now you want to fall forward. So exactly the same as we did. Go up to your toes, knees up, and then you want to run as you would. So I'll show you how that's done. Okay? So toes up and drive, drive, drive. Okay, so that's your knee drive. Try that again, that was very good. Okay. Now, if you're able to keep this body tight, okay? So now, a lot of us set up well, but once we start, we collapse. So the trick is to suck it in. Keep this up, suck that in. Right? If you want that six pack, you want that waistline, this is what you need to do, not the sit up. Suck that in, because once this is in, keeps the alignment, keeps the butt working, it's gonna feel lighter. Your feet, it's gonna feel light. But if you relax, it's gonna feel heavy. Okay, so let's try one more time. Keep this up as you fall. Keep this up, suck that in, suck that in. Okay, let's try it again. Let's go. Second. Breathe in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay. Seen this one? When they say put your hands on your butt and do this drill. Now we have to understand that the coaches way back were trying to get you to activate your hamstring. Because when you run, you want to activate both the hip flexor to flex, to bend, and the hamstring to flex at the same time. See? So that's how you lift your knees up. Both has to work together. Okay? But if you teach the butt kick with your knees pointing down, you're going to break. So we don't want to program the brain that way. And the hand here, I don't know why. There's really no reason to have a hand here, right? So you want to have the hands the same way, right? You want to have the knees going forward, but now you want to focus on your hamstring flexion. Okay, so pull this in, pull this in. So when you do this drill, it looks exactly the same as the other one. Only you know, right? No one else will know. Only you know that you're activating the hamstring more. Okay. Now, if this is the first time you're doing, don't go all out, right? Because sometimes the muscle shuts down. You do it too fast, it's like, what's happening? Boom, it shuts down and then you collapse. Now just ease it in. Once you get the hang of it, okay, then you can move faster. Wow. Boom, 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 boom. And now we're thinking about hamstring flexion. Okay? Got it? Let's try that. It means you're breaking, right?
ถ้าได้ยินเสียงเหมือนเราเบรกอยู่
So it's about lifting. When you lift, there's no noise, right? I can be fast, but you don't hear anything, right? Or I can be fast, and you can hear something. You have to tell your brain which one you want, right? Good mechanics, and then when you want to run, the mechanics will hold itself up because now you build the physique, the physical, the neuromuscular connection to create that movement. Okay? So work on this stride rate and frequency. And that's going to make you go faster. All right, next one. Two is one leg at a time. One leg at a time. Okay. So sometimes we go progression, regression. Go up and down, so that your mind, your body have time to learn. Okay. Previous one we did both. Maybe it's too much for some. Now we're gonna do with just one leg. So this is how we do. You go up to your toes, and we do the same thing. But now we do one leg. One leg. One leg. One leg. Okay? You get to the other side, switch leg. Start with going up to your toes, because that creates that integration. Once you fall, ooh, 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 ooh. Right? You want to see that tall form. Okay, so one leg at a time. I don't know, when I walk, we're still running. So that means, boom, 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 boom. It lands right below you. And you're not stepping forward. Okay, so let's try again, maybe a bit quicker, and then you understand the form. Okay, so maybe you can start with a march, and then boom, 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 boom.
ปุ้มปุ้มต้องทำเสียงด้วย Yeah make a sound Okay
let's try
Okay
leg now. Now we want to do single switch. Single switch. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. One switch leg.
switch leg
Up and stand. Up. When you run, you run on one leg. Okay? And you need to be switching your leg as you run. Okay? You want to keep this body strong as you switch. So we're going to teach the body how to use the entire body to make that switch. And it starts with your fingertips. You want your fingers to be out, be activated, and then you want to switch and hold. Learn how to hold. Switch. 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 Okay. Now, before we do it,
A skip
probably if you've watched the video, you've seen that. But we're gonna see if we can do it together. Okay? So it's gonna start with one leg up. You wanna initiate the movement by skipping with the lower leg. Skip, switch, skip, switch, skip, switch, skip, switch, skip, switch, skip, switch, skip, switch. Okay, once again, we do it slow and low. Doesn't have to be that high. Start with the lower leg or the legs on the floor. Just skip and then switch. Skip, switch. Skip, switch. Skip, switch. Skip, switch. Comfortable, then you can fall. So start with one leg up, makes it a lot easier. Skip, switch, skip, switch, skip, and fall. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? Let's try that. Then switch. One skip, switch. One skip, switch. Okay? We want the switch. Because you want to land, you need to go hip. That's important. Otherwise, yes, you have that skip, but now you are stepping forward, you see? And it's in front of the body. Most likely you will land on your heel. You're going to slow down, you're going to hurt yourself. So by teaching to switch, I'm always beneath my hip. Okay, that's one. Another variation we're seeing is just the skipping, which we're going to do that next, but that's the skip, using the back leg to push off. Which is good, we're going to do that, but it's not a skip. Just want to make sure
B
Same
skip.
thing with the A. It's about the skip, but instead of just the switch, you want to push this leg down. You want to drive and extend the hip now. So again, it looks exactly the same, but now we want to emphasize that drive. Okay, so skip, drive, 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 drive. So once you got that, then you can go forward. Skip, drive, skip, drive, skip, drive, skip, drive, skip, drive, skip, drive. So once you drive down, the body propels itself forward. To keep working on that. Now we're going to work on power or stride length now. Okay, it's only a few because it's really challenging, difficult. You don't want to do a lot of that. So it's about power. You have to produce power, right, to be able to go forward. So we start with 2-leg pogo hop. Okay, I'll show you from over here. So feet together. Okay, keeping the core, the glute tight, and we're just gonna hop. Just gonna hop. Okay. Keep this up. Right. Don't collapse. Don't collapse. This has to be strong. You want to propel this forward. You want to use the hand, you can use that. Okay, don't need to go too high. So
More
you can
challenging
play
visually.
one up. Just hop, hop, hop. Coming back, switch leg. Hop, 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 hop. Okay, no sound, no sound. Keep this up, don't collapse. Okay, let's see.
Bowing.
So we go with slow bowing
Bowing.
first. I'll show you over here. And I'll show you over there. So this is like stepping, but you want to bring your body forward as well. So start with this. Now remember, it's not walking. I'm not just walking and the legs forward. The body is going forward. So I'm still landing below my hip. Get that? We start low and then we'll work our way up. So just work on the pattern, just glide.
เริ่มจาก low แล้วค่อยไป high
Go with the low.
low
When I'm ready, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's okay. Go with the low. Boom, 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 boom. So I'll take switch in mid-air. Okay, so I'll show you how that's such. We'll go close for now. So switch, switch, switch. Using the hands, the arms, the fingers to help. Okay, so we're landing at the same time. Extending your hip. If you can, extend the hip, extend the hip, extend the hip. Put up mid-air, switch, and land back at the same position.
huh
So start close for now. Yeah, start close, switch. Okay, start close because if something happens, you still regain your balance. Okay, try on both sides, switch and land. And work on this for now. Separately, you want to learn how to put that into your running drills. Okay, so let's try the ankling for now. Ankling, fall forward a little bit, and then fall a little bit more. The drill that you learn, create a transition into your running form. Once again, so if you're running, drill is the ankling, this is good form. When you fall, keep the form, keep the form, keep that form. Don't change. This is good form, and then when I say run, don't change. Right? Remember that form, carry on to your running drills. So what we're trying to do is quick feet, close together, and when you fall, it's the same. It's the same. One, switch, two, three, this one. In place and move out a little bit. When I'm ready, then I'll run, keeping the form. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. When I'm ready, keep the form. We do the bound, transition into a run. Okay, so bound again. You can do the short bound, long bound, and run. That beyond, that's long. Short, long, run.
วิ่งแล้วนะ
Torch, you're in the photo.
ตากล้องของเราค่ะ
Left.
to the left
Okay. Just want to take a minute to thank everyone. This is one of the first activities that you join. We also like to share that we have many different clubs, social clubs at Sasin here. If you're not already a part of these clubs, you would like to, please get in touch with our Sasin Experience team. We have a QR code. You just add yourself in there and you get these groups. It helps with your stability, with your strength, with your mobility, agility, and overall, it burns a lot of calories. Right? Anyone didn't burn much today? I think we all burn a lot. You see, so it burns more than just running. Okay, and it helps to keep your entire body strong, which is much better than just running. Okay, which will break down the body over time, and you'll get hurt no matter what, if you don't do these kind of strength drills as well. Okay, so we encourage you to keep doing that. If you don't remember how to do it, YouTube has tons of them. Just search running drills, running mechanics, running workout. You see tons of them. Just keep watching them, and one day you'll be able to do this fun drill. Okay? And it just keeps you agile, mobile. That's what you want. You want to be light in your feet when you run. High five everyone you come across, because it feeds your energy, but it also lifts you up physically, not just the spirit. Because when you do high five, you need to stretch out. When you high five, you go taller. Right? And also, photographers are great. You can see photographer, get that form up, right? And after the photographer, you get back. Right, so a lot of photographer is really good for your running photos. Okay? That's a good thing to do. Okay, so we're going to provide you with lunch.